coming out in terms from like that team, that's a different story.
Let's see if that is going to be enough to withstand Cerberus Esports. Game 1 between Buriram United Esports and Cerberus Esports. Kind of I believe they're respectively the second seed from their own region. You know, Cerberus again, they did drop 0-4 to Team Flash. You see Y1 just coming in level 1, just proxies the wave. As the Riven, just broken wings, does it in a very easy manner. And I do like this very early aggression, right? Just clearing out the control ward as well. His Y1 incredibly aggressive as this Riven.
That's actually a very good move out there from Y1 because like if you know Sinch from PC and you know the way that Sinch usually likes to roll, he loves his proxy farming. If you give him the space to be able to go past your turret and then clear out your wave before he even makes it past your tower, then that's pretty much how Sinch likes to roll. But taking out that early wave means he has no buffer against the minions that will be pushing into his tower. And Sinch is not the type of champion that likes to be farming at a tower. I'll tell you that he's not going to be hitting most of those minions. I
do wonder how this is going to pan out in the bottom lane. Decimating smash into a flash and first blood for Bank.
Ooh, that was decisive. That was very well done in terms of like, you know, the confidence that it takes to get that kill and knowing that you're just enough.
And what the Jess just takes an inner flame to the face. Of course, give his life away, but clears out the way with that passive. At least Dugby getting a trade in return.
Huh. Well, wasn't quite sure why what the Jess was staying so deep in there.
4 members of Cerberus shows up, and that's Scuttle Crab though still goes over to Cold and Feet.
Hey, come on, you guys! Like they
get away as long as you don't get tagged by the center route. Of course, what the Jets won't be able to get too much done. But top lane, a flash ultimate from BMM, and an easy Q onto Noel. A flash forward from Cold and Feet. He wants to get a return. The repulse is out, but it doesn't connect. Cold and Feet walks forward. Grand Challenge proc gets the kill, but now needs to get away. The flash forward from Meliodas and the Ragnarok to finish the job. CES finds 2 kills up top, and bottom lane also not looking too hot for BRU. What the Jets and Bank are both low, and CES, they're itching for something, but they won't find it. At least not for now.
Wow, these players are not giving you any time to breathe, Husky, because the fight is coming up fast, it's coming up furious. It looks like Buriram's actually behind slightly in terms of gold, and in terms of like the tower dives. I feel like what they've been doing is trying to keep Sinch unrelevant. They're not allowing him to be able to take what he needs, and they're pushing it so fast on the tower, getting those tower bits, and like I said, it's so difficult for him to farm, especially he doesn't even necessarily need to go back to get more items. One Hullbreaker is enough. He doesn't need to be looking for kills. He doesn't need to be looking.
Here comes what the Jazz. Watch out! He misses the ultimate, and the Karma out to bring the rest of BRU back. Senna out is also out. Cold and Feet picking up a kill onto Y1, but it's Meliodas walking away with that Harrow. BRU, they want more. What the Jazz flashes forward, doesn't get the knockup.
You know, I'd actually take that trade. Like, I think that is a very reasonable trade on to like one Riven. Like, well, you got to be getting that rift out before the tower plays disappear. But like, I think that's a very reasonable trade, especially in terms of like tower damage and the gold that you get from the plates. I think actually it might be slightly in their favor. You know.
Yeah. And look at BMM. He just ran at mid, completely ignore Archony and just proc his demolish, and he's out. And look at, he's doing the same bot lane. So if BRU aren't putting on the pressure, I'm not sure how.
At level 1 to make sure that Sinch has a hard time on the turret and losing an entire wave of minions potentially.
Oh, Noel looking for something. Y1's not the target. He dashes away. Noel finding nothing. Goes into the straw, but gets rooted. Clip at the edge. Brought right back with Transcendence Embrace. But Cold and Feet is there. A good 3-man root from Bank. And BRU, they're looking in for the kill. What the Jess shows up. They want to go for more, but it's only good for 1. Y1 goes down. But bottom lane, look at who it is. It's BMM, the Demolisher. He just took down another turret.
Yeah, that was another thing I was going to add to like the small minutiae thing. Is BMM buying a Hullbreaker first and making the Dragon lane his home. That's Coming in, I thought that CS was going to have the harder time of this, but apparently I've been proven completely wrong because I was thinking of it in terms of team fights, but apparently they wanted to be thinking it in terms of skirmishes and
Meliodas just pulls the trigger with the Ragnarok. They weren't able to get Archony out re-engaged. What the Jess leading the charge, gets a knockout, takes out BMM, but Y1 wind slash doesn't get any pickup, but watch out for Genza though. They fling Y1 back. He's rooted by the Mega D-Save, and BRU now looking for the juggler of CES. 2 kills so far. They did lose Archony, but BRU finding the fight that they wanted.
My gosh, and then 3 champions just straight up not having enough health to be able to fight, but not securing any kills on the CES side. That is not particularly fantastic. But that is going to be a free dragon, however, because of the fact that they managed to take out Arcane. He would have been a stronger buffer. And yeah, that's quite a lot going on for CS here. It looks like they are still quite ahead. They've got 4 turrets in total and a lot of pressure coming in from either side. I think BRU still might be able to win those late game team fights if they're not too up behind in gold, but I do feel like it could get away from them real fast if they don't, you know, push this to the limit.
BRU, that's kind of the front to back that we were looking for, right? If CS can blow through one of their members, then BRU, they will have that breathing room and start that counter engagement. That's exactly what we want to see from them. They need to do it a couple more times though.
Very round right now,
CS,
so there could be the potential to take it away.
Big bad Olaf, he's here. Ragnarok prop, what the jest, look at this guy. Big fat shoe, oh, the binding, max range, they get the root, they get the fling, and Duck B is out. BRU playing this immaculately, and what the jest. Yeah, he was thinking about something. He's gonna stand his ground. This brick wall of Buriram United.
The disgusting Buriram pain train finally online. The stuff which I've been theory crafting since we went to the picks and bans is finally coming to reality.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly is. CES, if there's something that they've learned from that, is that if you run at BRU, gotta be damn sure you don't get caught on the way out. They lost both Y1 and Duck B in that exchange. There's a lot of counter engage, right? You're running into a binding, you're running into a root from the center, you're running into what the jest. This guy, you start running away from him, he would activate the choo-choo train at you.
The pain train.
Yeah, a Ragnarok forced out from Meliodas. Yeah, no, he was fishing for something. The threat of all these long CS, they still have their tools available. BRU, you can't dance around for too long because Meliodas is coming in with the Ragnarok. They come in with the damage, and look at Noel. He's buying time, he's buying space, he's being a distraction. Y1 push right back, the Culling Unleash of the Golden Feet. Now, with the cover of the Shroud, what the Jess buys space with the Decimating Smash. He might give his life away though. The Gargoyle would delay that death a bit, but they will try to jump onto Y1, who uses that mobility to get out. All the dashes in the world available. And CES finds a crucial kill that will convert into a dragon.
Buriram. Your team fight is a lot stronger when it happens at once, like, you know, in one fight. But Cerberus' team fight is stronger whenever they come in and come out again and again and again and again, which is what exactly happened here because, you know, there were a lot of particular opportunities where Buriram wasn't necessarily going to be able to turn it around, but they had the CS, they just took so much chunking before the actual fight, and by the time the fight actually came around, they lost. So go ahead.
And what's gonna be the answer though? I think the lack of
super reliant right now on being able to land those.
BMF knocked up, still running away. Center out, catching Duck B instead. Very quiet picked off for BRU, looking for the tower. They need to break this one at least. They're trying to brute force their way. Couldn't find it though. They need one more wave to come in. Meliodas, Y1, and Genza, the trio of CES, not able to keep the structure standing. And BRU finally cracks that mid lane.
That's what BRU needed. They excel at picks and be able to like immediately follow up after getting any particular sort of binding or, you know, CC. So yeah, I want to be seeing more of that. BRU wants to be able to play this game the same way that they've been winning other games. But it does look like Cerberus is not sweating too much about it because they have only lost 1 turret, but they are pretty much 7k gold in lead right about now.
And the side laning continues. Pando, we are 20 minutes in. I still a pretty neutral game state, right? BRU, of course, they're behind in goal, but it's not necessarily a straightforward task for CES to just run BRU down. Elder Dragon has already spawned, and you can see that BRU, a lot of value on that bottom side of the map. They are keeping CES in check. And Noel handling Y1 as well.
I cannot believe that we have been middling right about now at the mid lane till 20 minutes on the Elder Dragon.
Knockout BMM, that's the fortress of CES. He's popped the Zhonya's. Forced right back, Golden Feet exhausted. But Y1, he's doing numbers on the structure up top. The inhibitor turret is already dead. BRU, if they want to do something, they got to do it now. No, I mean, Y1, he is single-handedly winning this game for the team. Binding Lance on the BMM. Where's the follow-up? Blink in, Soul Shackle, Zhonya's, Genza forced away. What the Jess, ultimate in. Genza forced away from his team, but there's no follow-up for BRU. Golden Feet wants to get it the job done, but Genza, he goes golden. The rest of BRU sent away. Genza doesn't die. And what the Jess does, CES coming out on top of that skirmish.
Oh, trades everywhere. And like, it doesn't... we're seeing a lot... Okay, Cerberus is doing a lot better in terms of the macro, and getting that turret is huge. Now they could potentially fight for the Dragon uncontested while the pressure is on, and they can't afford to give away an Elder Dragon. That's just not how it works.
Genza, oh, he wants to be the hero, and he might just be. The base is in danger. Y1 is trying to end the game on his own. I don't think Noel can stop this. BRU, they're forced back. Y1 is going for it. Nexus is dead. CES just run it down.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen a team get